Previously, on Taverns and Caverns Path B. I will keep this brief. I am not one for lengthy recollections. After the ambush on the road, the party extended their hospitality. A generous term for what it was. They needed numbers. I needed survival. The arrangement was practical, nothing more, nothing less. So we traveled together to the cabin of a woman named Yelar. There was music playing before we even reached the door. Just sound hanging in the air like it belonged there. I did not care for it. Yelar herself was welcoming, warm, the kind of person the Eternal Eye would have had words with under normal circumstances. She spoke at length about a goddess, Senelia, goddess of music and sound, not of the pantheon I serve, not recognized by the Order, and yet she sat there speaking of this deity as though it were fact, directing her words towards Relinoa as though the girl were something chosen. Heresy! I made my feelings known several times. The others are still getting used to me, though. The feeling is mutual, but we stayed the night at the cabin regardless. I said very little that was pleasant, and I slept with one eye open. What I will say is this. The Eternal Eye wants Relinoa. Inquisitor Vane and Therion Core also want Relinoa. The heretics! And now, this Yelar is telling the girl she carries the tune of a goddess nobody outside this cabin has ever heard of. I intend to find out why, one way or another. Episode 56, Breakfast Before the Blade, Path B. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns Path B, everyone. This is your Dungeon Master, HaphazardDM. And last time on TNC Path B, Nomu, Yelar, and Relinoa, alongside of Marnock and Malus Thorn, were able to locate the one known as Yelar. And Yelar was, what we learned last session, one of the prior avatars of the goddess of music, Senelia. And through being an avatar of Senelia, Yelar was the individual that the goddess supreme had informed Relinoa on for her to seek out. And now we know why. And as we've also learned, Yelar no longer can hear the voice of the goddess supreme. However, she still has some of that magic within her from the time she was an avatar. She's no longer nearly as powerful as she was when she was the avatar. But Yelar is experienced in the ways of music and is a professional bard and musician alongside of Relinoa, which is why they get along very well. Upon finding Yelar was immediately able to sense the Goddess Supreme's aura within Relinoa and had decided to help train her in the ways of trying to control some of that magic that Relinoa is unaware of that she can tap into just because she has that link to the goddess of music. And as I've mentioned, Senelia is being the goddess of music. She only ever has one avatar at any given time. It's always a mortal, and it's not someone strictly tied to the continent of Tyristor, but one mortal in the entire world of Reverie. The individual could be from a Ashai, they could be from another faraway continent or land, but this time around it was Relinoa, and many years ago it was once Yelar. And I mentioned Yelar is also a wood elf. Relinoa is a half elf. But during their conversation with Yelar, they also found out that she, when she was much younger, on her journey to release the note that was her task as the avatar, her journey was to seek the Stargazer's Point here in the nation of Ossia so that she could play her music at the one location in Tyristor that is most open to the stars above, which is obviously Stargazer's Point. And Relinoa does not exactly know where her journey will take her, but as of right now, Isarel did mention that she will teach her what she can, and that the next journey or step forward would be to head south to Rava's Grove, which is where Nomu must go. And it is really the journey that will take Relinoa to her destination. Isarel can't say when, what, or how it will be, but Relinoa will learn on her journey as she continues, which is why Isarel is agreeing and telling Relinoa to join the party to head south to Rava's Grove. But also, Nomu found out that during Isarel's journeys as a younger wood elf, as an avatar of the goddess of music, she stumbled upon an ally, a dwarven druid by the name of Garum Stoneleaf. He is a dear friend of Isarel that helped her on her journeys. Powerful and reliable ally that she had in her party at the time, many, many years ago. And right now he resides in Rava's Grove. And Isarel basically told Nomu, seek out Garum in terms of his quest for obtaining the elixir of life, and Garum might be able to help point Nomu in the correct direction, but also for Relinoa to visit Garum as well, for he may also have additional information with his history of going on a journey with the prior avatar. But Relinoa had decided to stay here at the lodge or this cabin with Isarel to do some training. So like a mini training arc is taking place over the couple of days. So we'll be doing a time skip kind of thing where it doesn't happen too long. You'll probably be here for the next couple of days. The party's able to relax and stay hidden from the eternal eye for the most part, as you guys are secluded here at Isarel's cabin. But a few days will go by, and throughout this time, Nomu, Yelar, Marnock or Malus, they get to do whatever they want to do while Relinoa is training every day from morning to night. Relinoa is actually pretty busy during this time frame training. But we'll start today's session with you guys waking up early morning. It's about 6 a.m. when you're all waking up within the cabin. You all can smell food has already been made, and there's food placed on the table near the kitchen area of the cabin that is just lying there. And the sun has already slowly began to come up at this point in time. The windows are creaked open to allow fresh air into the cabin, but the smell of that food is beginning to wake you all. It's fresh, still warm, but as you all awake, Isarel is nowhere to be spotted alongside of Relinoa. She's not there as well. They're most likely out training out in the forest, trying to do what they need to do to not wake you and whatnot. So I'm going to take the two of them off the map momentarily because they're no longer with the party at the moment. So as we start this morning with you all waking, let's go ahead and say, what are you guys doing?
Nomu's getting up. He's gonna cat scratch and then yawn. Ah, something smells good.
Yeah, it does. Yelar's brewing some coffee, and he's going to be adventurous today. He's actually going to mix the Strider Valley beans with the Wild Run brew.
Oh,
Damn.
okay. Interesting.
So that's what he's doing.
All right. So as you're doing that, Marnock is slowly sitting up as well. He's a bit sleepy from before. He's also been training while you guys have been chilling and while waiting for Relinoa to get her training. Marnock's been doing a lot of meditating and training outside. You find he's placed a little area off to the side in the forest where he's punching a tree for training and whatnot. And as he's slowly getting up, he makes a yawning sound. That smells delicious. Is that food I smell?
That's correct, my friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent. Was it one of you two that made it?
Wasn't me.
Neither
You
I.
probably don't want to eat my cooking.
Yeah. Well, He sits up and looks over. Mayus is still asleep. And he goes, well, it definitely wasn't her. Doubt she can cook.
Damn.
But he stands and looks over at the table because, I mean, again, the cabin's not all that big. So you can see the kitchen area from where you slept. He walks over, looks down at the food on the table. Holy smokes! Is that bacon? There's some bacon here and some pancakes. Wow, this is awesome. I'm assuming it's left for us. Have you seen the other two? Relinoa and Israel. Are they out training already?
Yeah, that's what I figure.
Well, I'm assuming this was left for us. Don't mind if I do. He's gonna sit down at the table and grab a plate and start picking some of that bacon off the other plate and some pancakes, and he starts eating some food, some eggs in there.
Yeah, the second he said bacon, Nomu was already standing next to him.
Oh.
Yeah, as soon as he said bacon, it was already over.
When you go over to a Marnock sitting down, he's got a bacon in his mouth already. Some of that bacon's hanging off his tusk as he's chewing on it. It's crispy. Oh, the crisp to this is excellent. Excellent.
Oh,
Yeah.
say less.
No, do you like eggs, by the way? There's a bunch of eggs.
Oh, yeah. He's going to start just grabbing stuff, man. Oh, yeah.
Nomu, come.
In a moment.
Table manners, man. Can't just grabbing like it's last meal or something.
He slaps some bacon down his plate and looks over and scratches his belly and goes back to grabbing.
Wait a minute. You never know. Any day could be your last meal. Eat like it's your last. That's how my philosophy flows.
No, that's just that ain't right. That's just kind of disgusting, to be honest with you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean disgusting?
I mean, just eating like like you're a beast or something. You ever see Nomu eat?
Yeah, the last couple of days. As long as he's not eating no damn kobolds, I'm all right.
Might as well be the way he eats.
I'm not eating any more kobold. He's going to put his plate on the floor and hunch over it like a tiger on a carcass.
Whoa,
I,
now, Nomu. There is a table here. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're acting like you're some wild animal. Goddamn, you're civilized. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. He puts he just go ahead and eat on the table.
You know what? You guys have it. I'm just gonna have my coffee.
Speaking of which, could I try some of that coffee, Yelar? It sounds excellent. It smells good.
Oh, I came a little wild today. I decided to mix the brews I got. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, what brews are these, by the way? What'd you
It's
get?
Wild Run Brew and Strider Valley beans.
Oh, yes. The Wild Run brew. That's what you got back at Wild Run. And Strider Valley. Never been there. I'm interested to see what kind of concoction you've crafted here. You might be onto something. It smells delightful.
It does, doesn't it?
It does. Do you know if both of them are, like, powerful brews? Like, is this Wild Run coffee a dark roast? Light?
If I remember correctly, the Wild Run was a light roast and Strider Valley was a dark roast.
That makes sense. I can see the giants in Strider Valley liking the dark roast a bit more. More kick to it.
Yeah, they definitely like some kick.
Yeah. So tell me about your time in Strider Valley. I haven't really been able to ask you guys much about that. How was it in Strider Valley? I've never been there. I hear there's really dangerous creatures there, like wyverns and such. And I know there's some nice giants, but there's also some pretty nasty giants up in that area. Did you guys fight anything powerful while you were up there?
We helped the stone giant. We met a wyvern. Actually, wyvern meat. Actually, that's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I miss it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did mention wyvern meat. So you slayed a wyvern and cooked it.
Oh
Not
yeah.
just any wyvern,
What do you mean, not just any wyvern?
a ground ox.
A what? What's a ground ox?
It's words for me today. The bigger, the great wyverns or the larger ones.
Like an apex predator?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
it.
What? I can't imagine what a apex wyvern looks like. How much bigger was it than a standard one?
So that's the first time I ever seen a wyvern, so I don't know. I know it's
Typically, an apex is half to, or I'm sorry, typically half to a full size greater than a normal one. Double the size, typically.
oh my. Well, I tell you one thing, that stinger, you gotta watch out for that. That hurts actually.
That's what I've heard. I've never fought a wyvern before, but my master, Handyman, he mentioned he has fought wyverns in his past, and that was one of the deadly things I remember him talking about and teaching us at the monastery, or I should say the underground pits, was when you fight a wyvern, be wary of its poisonous tail, for if you are stung by it, the poison is strong enough to kill you in one go.
Yeah, that was it. He surely tastes good though.
Well, why did you fight an apex wyvern? I'm sure it just wasn't in the middle of the road.
Actually it was. It was blocking trade routes, so decided to take on the mission and take care of that for the little village we visited.
Yep, it was a
Oh,
job.
interesting. Interesting indeed. Well, I'm sure you made the village happy by taking care of that threat.
I think we did.
Sounds like you guys have had an interesting journey prior to this. It's only getting crazier as we get more familiar with this eternal eye.
We also made friends with a stone giant.
Really? What was his name or hers?
All's him. He was protecting his son.
Oh? From
Uh,
what?
Poachers.
But who was gonna try and poach a giant? What the hell?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Hmm.
On Lord Butterfriend's interests.
A Lord who?
Lord Butterfriend,
Who is Lord Butterfriend?
a high elf, and he loves money a little too much.
Oh, he's one of those kinds. Greedy.
I
Driven
wouldn't,
by gold in his coffers.
I wouldn't say greedy, but he is driven.
Yeah, he's not gritty.
Not really.
Um, Actually, that sounds pretty greedy to me. But what I know, I'm just turtle folk from the swamp.
And
So
is this Lord Butterfriend someone you guys know?
Ah, I
Nomu,
know him. Sorry, choked on my bacon. Yes, I know him.
You know of him. Interesting. Well, hopefully he didn't piss him off too much by stopping his poachers from getting this giant.
Now, I believe Bertio will keep his end of the deal.
Bertio, who's that?
Nomu,
His, his underling.
Interesting. You guys are fascinating. You guys got so many stories.
say the least.
Well, he puts another piece of bacon in his mouth. Well, I'm really hoping that Relinoa finished with her training soon. I feel like we've been here long enough. It's been a couple of days since we've hit out here. Fortunately, it's been safe. Can't complain too much. It's been peaceful, but I think we need to get going soon. But this
I
whole
agree.
business about Relinoa being avatar of the goddess of music, this is crazy to me. I've never heard of such a thing.
Don't say that too loud. You don't want to upset the zealot over there.
Well, you're right. The
Mhm.
last thing we need is her screaming heretic in her sleep.
Damn,
Oh,
we really don't know who did. That stone giant really didn't have a name.
He did.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
I can't remember. I wrote it down, but I can't seem to find it.
It was Mulgrim.
Mogren.
Mogrim. Okay.
Yep, Mogrim, the stone giant.
All right.
You helped him out. You became friends with him.
Oh, well, speaking of zealots over there, hey, Malus, want some coffee?
You see, when you look over at Malus is lying down, face first, or face first into the floor, plank style, very
Yep.
awkward looking, straight edged, arms right along the side of her sides, legs aren't even spread or anything; they're just pointing straight down,
Damn.
straight edged as fuck. And she slowly turns her head. Ugh. What did you say, heretic?
Coffee. You want some?
And some
Ugh.
breakfast. Get up and eat. You're probably hungry.
She sniffs the air, her nostrils widening, taking in on that delicious smells from the food. She instantly, as she's lying there, she looks tired as fuck, crusty eyes, drool down the side of her mouth. But immediately, from a sleepy expression, she gets the Shaq O'Neal expression when he eats the chicken. Ooh! You know what expression I'm talking about.
Yep.
The Shaq ooh expression. What was he like? He was eating chicken wings, right?
Yep.
I think it was.
There you go. He was tasting some flavored chicken wings. But she makes that expression. She slowly pushes herself up. Breakfast? Breakfast from who? Who made the breakfast? Who made the food?
Probably Relinoa and Israel,
Ugh. How do you know it's not poisoned?
because we're still alive.
She
Watch.
stands,
Shave.
she
Bacon.
stands and walks over and looks down at the food on the table. She scoffs. Made by heretics. Let me see. I'll be the judge of this. I am a Justicar of the Eternal Eye, and I will deem it worthy or not. She takes a piece of the bacon, smells it. It smells like heresy.
He's
Marduk,
such a nuisance.
Yelar's just shaking his head. Like, damn shame.
Mhm.
and she's such a nuisance. Marduk's just chewing on some of the bacon as he's watching her, and she's sniffing it. If this kills me, I'll be haunting you in the afterlife. You'll see me in the ethereal realm, reaching into the material plane to choke you out. Oh, all right, Malus, calm down. It's just a piece of bacon. We're all eating some. It
Hey, you
ain't
can
gonna
work.
hurt you.
He could work for me as one of my specters.
He just smiles.
Whether it's made out of heresy or not, it's delicious. I don't care who makes it, as long as it doesn't kill me and it tastes good.
And it is both.
She takes a bite out of it. Doesn't taste like heresy. She sits down right away and starts eating. She grabs some of the pancakes, starts shoving in her mouth. Giant spoonfuls. She's
Oh,
got
God, not another one.
cheeks look like she's a giant fucking chipmunk. Marnock's like, what the hell?
Yelar's gonna
Save
give
some for us, Jesus.
Yelar's gonna give Malus a cup of coffee and he's gonna step outside.
I can't watch this no more. It's just, I'm gonna hurl.
What's wrong, Yelar? Look at it. We're all enjoying the food.
Look, I was raised on my own since I was 2, and I have better temper manners than any of you. That's just disgusting. I gotta go.
What's wrong with my table manners? I eat nice.
He's stepping outside.
Damn. He's done with it.
Male is still eating. Jeez. It's the best heresy I've ever eaten.
Yeah, there you go.
Yelar, when you step outside, you don't see anyone nearby. Relinoa, Israel are nowhere near, at least in line of sight. You don't hear them either. Your horses are still tied up over by the barn area with the hay where Israel's horse is. And it's a fairly clear, welcoming morning as you step out into the fresh air. Birds are chirping. The sun is slowly shining down from the trees above. It just feels excellent, and you feel at ease when you step out into the nature.
Damn, that's a purple robe setting.
Yup. You got your coffee and everything, man.
Yep.
What do you do when you step out? You just bask in like nature itself and the peace that you're in.
He's gonna look for signs to see if Relinoa is, or anybody is at the hot springs. If not, he's gonna head to the hot springs.
Okay, make me investigation check.
18.
18. So as you look for any signs of them potentially have going that way, you don't see anything that stands out. You don't see footprints or anything like that. So your assumption is it's open to be used if you need to.
Yeah, he's gonna take his coffee, head to the hot springs.
Okay. And when you arrive, it's
Relax.
not very far, but when you arrive, it's empty. No one's there. So it's open for the taking for you to relax in it for a few minutes.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
All right. So you sit in the hot springs with your cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So while Yelar is relaxing and enjoying his time in the hot springs, Marnock's rubbing his belly. That was good. I'm going to have to thank Isarel or Relinoa for that food. Who do you think made it? I'm going to guess Isarel Oladi made it.
Yeah, I'm going with that too.
It doesn't matter who made it. They're both heretics. But this tastes amazing.
See, she's learning. She's gonna pat the top of her head.
Don't touch me, heretic! Ah! She swats your hand away. Meanwhile, she's gobbling up the food, takes the rest of it, leaving none of it for either you or Marnock.
Damn.
And if you try to like reach over her arm to try and get one, she looks at you growling.
Yeah. Good thing Yelar left. He was mad.
And no table manners. All three of you were horrible.
I guess Yelar ain't getting any of that.
Didn't sound like he wanted any of it anyways.
Yeah.
That
And I'm not richer than that.
That heretic's not gonna get any of it. It's all mine now.
You hear that? I'm gonna go outside too.
Well, I guess I could use some training as well. Yelar, when you step out, what are you doing? Nomu, you don't see Yelar at all when you step out.
He just goes outside, stretches, and he's gonna look around. He's not really looking for anything, just looking around.
Okay.
Should I roll perception or something?
Yeah, go ahead and make a basic perception check. 14. When you look around, you spot your horses all lined up near the barn area. They're all just chilling, eating some hay or whatever as they're chilling by the barn, and none of the horses are missing, or they're all accounted for. Again, you don't see Relinoa or Isarel at all anywhere, nor do you know where they went off to. But other than that, it's the same description that Yelar was given. I mean, it's peaceful out, and there's nothing really that catches your eye. You hear some birds. The wind's blowing very lightly, so it's a slight breeze. Nothing that is showing any storms or of any kind coming your way. Peaceful.
Well, Nomu's gonna walk over to his horse and pet it while he's eating.
Meanwhile, Marnock stands up. Well, seems like you're getting accustomed to hanging out with the group, Malus Thorn. She's still slamming that food and looks up at Marnock. What of it? As I've mentioned, I'm only here momentarily until we figure out how to convince the Eternal Eye that I am not a traitor. We are allies momentarily. That is it. Do not get used to my blade being sheathed and not being drawn upon you, heretic. Well, you are way too serious.
So hostile.
We're going to be going to Rava's Grove. Whether you like it or not, you can stay or you can go. I have found my calling. This is the journey that's been placed upon my path. It seems that I've been placed here to help Nomu and Yelar, along with Relinoa, to get this elixir of life for Nomu's friend. Whether you wish to join us is up to you. But the Eternal Eye seems they're never going to stop until your head is on a pike. Whether you are a Justicar or not, you've been deemed a traitor, and from what I've seen from your Order of the Eternal Eye, they do not look proudly upon traitors. And she just looks at him, scowls for a moment. You don't understand the predicament. I go straight to the one in charge of the Eternal Eye. I don't answer to the Eye's adjudication. I answer to the High Seer himself, and whoever is ordering Therian Core around, along with Inquisitor Vane. They are the traitors, and I will root out these traitors from the Order. Well, good luck trying. You're gonna need more than just that sword to do that. Because last time, I remember, you were getting your ass beat and you needed our help, or you would be bleeding out right now. Silence, heretic! I will not hear another word from you. Now leave and let me enjoy this delicious heresy. And she's going to continue eating, and Marnock's going to step outside. He's going to let out a deep breath. Stressed. Damn. She's a menace.
Marnock cooked her. Cooked her before he left, man. Woo, we got 2 chefs.
Chefs.
Damn.
Marnock, he steps outside and shakes his head. She has a lot to learn. Hopefully she won't, seems like she's going to learn the hard way. Just like I did when I challenged that Mercutius dynasty. Well, he looks around, sees Nomu by the horses. He doesn't see Relinoa or Yelar at all either. And he's just looking around, and he walks over. He doesn't bother you, Nomu, but he's going to walk off to the side near some trees where he set up shop to train. And there's a log there that he has tied up to some rope hanging from another tree that he's using as a punching bag. And he's also going to sit down alongside of that hanging log, and he begins to meditate to try and calm his mind and prepare himself for this day. As that's going on, Maelys Thorn eventually finishes up eating, and she steps outside. She's still in her armor, looking around. Sword in her sheath, shield. She doesn't bring the shield out, still inside, but she's looking around as if she was bored and trying to figure out something to do.
Mm-hmm.
And while that's happening, Yelar, do you stay at the hot springs very long, or do you just chill there for a while?
He's going to spend probably about 45 minutes there.
Okay. So we'll say that when you eventually wrap up at the hot springs, you make your way back. Nomu and Marnock are still outside. Maelys has decided to start praying. Since she is a paladin, she'll be outside as well. At this point, she's removed her shield from the indoors and brought it outside. She's praying and preparing to do some training off to the side. Maelys is on both knees praying. Marnock's meditating still. And when you return, Yelar, Relinoa is also returning around at the same time. Isarel's not with her, but she's going to walk back and spot everyone. And when she does so, I'll say, Yelar, you're also walking back as well.
Okay.
When Relinoa returns, she looks at everyone. She waves. Oh, hey, guys. How's everyone doing? I just finished up some really cool training. You won't believe what I can do, guys.
Well, what can you do?
Well, Isarel showed me how to tap into some of the magic that I never knew I could even tap into. Being an avatar of the goddess Senelia is really interesting. So typically, as you know, I can cast holy magic because I am a cleric, but I also have some bardic skills with some bardic inspiration that I can cast. But having the powers of Senelia to draw from, my healing is stronger, my spells are slightly stronger, and my bardic inspiration can do a lot more now.
Oh, that's excellent. Where's Isabel?
Oh, she decided she's going to stay back. She's got to look for some supplies. She's looking for some I think she's gathering some ingredients out in the forest that she wanted to return back for supper later tonight. We were in the area and she decided to stay and collect some of those stuff. So I decided to just come back and make sure you guys were okay. Sorry, I kind of just left you guys, but it's been a couple of days. I think I've picked up a lot of skills and stuff. I haven't mastered any of it yet, but we'll get there.
Hey,
So,
settle a bet for us.
what's
Who
the
cooked
bet?
the breakfast? Was it you or was it Israel?
As much as I would love to say it was me, it was Israel.
Marnock looks at Nolan looks at Marnock.
Marnock looks over at Nomu.
Yep, he didn't. He ain't gonna say nothing. Just a look.
Marnock gives you a grin, holds his hand out like you owe him some gold. Then he goes back to meditating. What have you guys been doing?
Well, we ate. I came out here and petting my horse.
Looks like
Some of
Marnock's.
it,
Looks like Marnock's meditating. Malus is over there praying. It looks like. Yelar, what'd you do?
I was gonna eat, but watching Nomu eat ×3 kind of kills your appetite. So I just went to the hot springs. There's some coffee in there. I decided to mix the Wild Run and Strider Valley beans. You want to try some?
Oh, is it still fresh? I'd love to try some. I'm actually quenching some something to drink, and coffee sounds amazing right now. I've been training since 4 a.m.
Oh wow. I brewed it since about an hour ago, I think.
Oh, it should still be warm, and if not, I'm sure we can heat it up in some way, shape, or form.
Oh yeah.
And
Tell me what you think.
yeah, let me go in there and get some. And as she's walking towards the door, Malus Thorn opens her eyes, looks up at Relinoa. She walks by, and Relinoa just nods. Malus Thorn. And Malus looks up at Relinoa. Heretic. Pleasure. Good morning to you too, Malus Thorn. Good morning to you too, heretic. She just steps inside, rolling her eyes. And as Relinoa steps inside, Malus, I'm going to make a roll. Malus has a passive perception of... What's your guys' passive perception?
Let's see. Mine's 15.
All right, I'll make a
12.
roll. Okay, you both got it. I didn't roll high enough. When Relinoa steps in, Malus turns her head because she hears some sounds in the distance, somewhat close to the cabin. Nomu, you hear some sounds off to the side, to the east, over the cliff that's hanging over the barn area where you're standing, like rustling in the bushes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Yelar, you also hear some sounds near you and Marnock coming from where the hot springs were located. And Malus Thorn looks over. Shh! Do you heretics hear that? Something's coming. She stands up and draws her blade. I don't know if it's a animal or a deer. Prepare yourselves.
Nomu draws his blade. Yeah, I hear it.
And as you guys do hear these sounds, I will say you're not caught off guard because you did roll, or your past perceptions were high enough. But you do see people coming into your line of sight all around the area. They are armored and they don't look friendly as I place them on the map.
Oh great. I knew this piece wouldn't last forever.
So, do you guys see the units I've placed on the map?
Yep.
As several individuals begin stepping out from the forest, they are armored in cloaks with helmets and masks. It's the same old group you've been dealing with for the past few days. It is the Eternal Eye. They have spotted your party and have figured out where you've been hiding. But with you being surrounded from the east, west, and south, they all step into your vision, line of sight, with weapons drawn, prepared to fight. And Malus looks around. The Eternal Eye. It is I, Malus Thorn, Justicar of the Eternal Eye. Are you of the Eternal Eye's High Seer, or do you report to the traitorous scum known as Inquisitor Vane? And as she is staring at the acolytes and paladins that stepped closest to her, they don't answer back. But there is someone in heavy armor walking up from behind them with a large two-handed axe in one hand as it's leaning up over his shoulder. And this heavily armored paladin with this great axe steps into view. You've seen this man before. It's Therian Core. And he has this grin on his face. My, so this is where you've been, Malus Thorn. Interesting that you have aligned yourselves with the traitors. Where is the heretic? The one we're after. Hand her over, and perhaps we'll spare you and bring you to be judged by the eyes of judication. If you deny this mercy, then I have no choice, that I'll have to strike you down like the traitor you are, along with all the other heretics standing before us. And Malus Thorn scoffs, Therian Core, you scum! What have you done with the High Seer? Well, who is giving you these orders? And he shakes his head. I'm not here to answer your questions. You're here to answer mine. Where is Relinoa? And he raises a hand as all the paladins and acolytes raise their weapons, preparing themselves to attack if you don't answer truthfully. And Malus looks over her shoulder at Nomu, Yelar, and Marnock to see what you're all doing. What are you all doing at this point as they're talking?
Malus, tell your friend to get lost. I ate Relinoa. She's gone. I ate her. I've been waiting to do it my whole life.
Make me a deception check.
Oh, that's not gonna cut it.
Not
That's
an
not gonna
8.
cut it.
Not an 8, brother. Not even close.
No, not even close.
As you say these words, Therian Core looks over at you. Shut up, Dakina. I wasn't talking to you. He looks back over to Malus. My patience is wearing thin, Malus. Either hand her over now, or have your head placed upon a pike on this day, along with the other scum here. If you don't, I'll be forced to do it. And you know how much I would enjoy killing you. Our last fight didn't end in the way I wanted it to. You're lucky someone casted that darkness. It's not going to happen again. I'll give you one final warning. Hand her over now, or meet your fate. And Malus, Marnock at this point, he's already standing up from meditating. He's flexing or cracking his knuckles. He's a bit tense because he knows you guys are surrounded, and he doesn't know how strong Therian Core is, but his assumption is he's definitely on par with Malus at some level, because it was Therian and Inquisitor Vane that defeated Marnock and brought him to the prison that you guys were part of in the cells.
Mm-hmm.
So he is aware that Therian is not a pushover by any means, and he knows Malus isn't either, but he also knows that the party is currently outnumbered at this moment. But he is preparing himself to fight it if need be. He's also scanning the area to see if there's any way of potentially escaping, but it's going to be somewhat difficult with the party being surrounded and not knowing where Isarel is right now. He's worried about her as well. Did they catch her before she made it back while she was out there gathering ingredients? You just don't know. Yelar, what are you doing?
Yelar has his his blade, his short sword out, that ghost blade, and he's kind of going to scan to see any of them are scared or
Make
anything like
me a
that.
perception.
Not with a 5. You won't be
No,
able to tell shit.
when you scan the area, you notice they're all very focused and devoted to their mission. They're not backing down, especially because they know they have you outnumbered, but also because Therian Core is there with them as well, who is also a Justicar. His presence alone gives them the strength and, I should say, morale to not even be frightened by you guys. But the paladins here, or the sentinels, again, they're heavily armored. They're essentially paladins as well. They're just not Justicars like Therian or Malus. And then the acolytes around here, they're more so clerics. So you know really what they're capable of for the most part. You've never fought Therian before, so you don't know what he's capable of. But your assumption is he's similar to Malus in some way, shape, or form. He has a giant battle axe. So your guess is he's definitely some sort of close range combatant, obviously. You just don't know what he's capable of yet.
Okay.
So, Malus, you got a choice here.
She scoffs for a moment and looks over at Therian. From one Justicar to another, the fact that you are going against your creed and being a traitor and not following the orders of the High Seer, you understand more than anyone, as well as I, that although the eyes of judication are indeed powerful, and the eyes of our organization, their words are not higher than the High Seer, and my orders from the High Seer is to bring Relinoa straight to him and not the eyes of judication. I am going to continue following these orders. And for all of you other members of the Eternal Eye that understand this creed, if you do not follow me, you are the traitors, not I. She looks at Therian. I am not going to hand over the High Seer's package to you. Therian, you are a traitor. You yourself are a heretic. Therian shakes his head. Did you not see what we did to your followers, Malus? These are members of my battalion. Yours have been slain. There is no savior for you. I have heard your decision, and it means you die today. I'm going to revel in slaughtering you and your so-called friends while we drag that half-elf by horse back to the eyes of judication so that her powers can be used in the name of the Eternal Eye. You will not stop us from reaching what we have come to do. Men, kill them all! They all began to prepare themselves. And at this point in time, for our listeners, we've already rolled initiative. And thankfully, Therian Core has rolled fairly low in the turn order, as well as all the others. So all of the Eternal Eye members are going to be going last because Therian rolled a 5. But currently, the turn order is Yelar, Marduk, Relinoa, Malus, Nomu, and then Therian. So that is the turn order. The Eternal Eye, they're not backing down. They are serious. They are going to kill you at this point in time if you are not careful. And Therian, again, he is a Justicar. He is no pushover. He can hurt. So prepare yourselves, players, because you're going to need all the luck you can get in this battle against Therian Core. And with that being the case, for my players, I'm going to start some music.
Yep.
And to get you guys in the moment, I'm sure you guys like the music that I've been playing. Helps out a little bit.
Yep.
It does.
Sets the mood.
Test the mood. All right. So
Especially after this guy came out cutting a promo on us early in the morning,
Yep.
waving an axe.
Yep. It's still early. He's waving that giant ass battle axe. I'm like, goddamn, chill, brother.
Right.
Fuck. Drink some coffee, man.
Straight out of breakfast, man.
Yep. All right. Let's do this. All right, Yelar, you are first on the turn order. What are you doing?
Oh, shit. Well, hopefully I don't do too much damage. I don't want the druids to be pissed off at me.
He's going to grab his scroll that he had. He's going to cast Fireball
Oh, boy. Oh,
on
boy.
that group that came from the direction of the hot springs that was to the west.
All right. So right behind you in Marnock. Be mindful, Fireball has a radius of 20 feet. Don't hurt Marnock.
So I'm going to cast it to the where, like, this would be the edge, like maybe 5 foot in front of the paladin. There would be the outer edge.
Okay.
Of the
Fireball?
Yeah.
All right. So they'll have to make some deck saves to potentially take half damage. And let me go ahead and roll their deck saves. The Paladin's not going to have a lot, so... Oh my god! The Paladin rolled a 3, but the Acolytes rolled a natural 20, so they'll take half damage.
Ooh. All right.
24, so total of 12 damage to the Acolytes and 24 to the Paladin. As you shoot your fireball, the Paladin and Acolytes are engulfed in the flames, but the Acolytes making that save, you see they instantly throw their hands up as a golden aura shines around them to take half that damage. But the Paladin, he takes the full damage with a shield in his over his body. Ugh! Marnock looks over. Oh my goodness! Fire everywhere! Nice, Yelar!
Well, felt
All right.
nice to cast that, but last time I don't think I'll ever be able to do that.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. It's Marnock's turn. Marnock will look over after you had shot your fireball. He's going to take advantage of that. He's going to rush straight forward towards the nearest acolyte as you see this orc full sprinting through the flames as he jumps into the air to do bare knuckle to the closest acolyte. And when he jumps into the air to do his punch, he'll do his unarmed strike. The first one will hit for 13 bludgeoning damage. You see he punches this acolyte straight in the face, sending him flying into a tree as he is knocked out from the punch. As Marnock lands, he jumps back up and does a swift, swirling kick to the paladin next to him. And that will hit for a total of 10 damage. All right, that's Marnock's turn. Relinoa, she hears the commotion after that fireball goes off, and she doesn't know what's happening right now, but she runs outside and sees what's going on. She's like, what's going on? Oh my god, the Eternal Light here. What's happening? And with that being the case, she's going to automatically cast a spell. She's going to cast Bless, and she's going to cast it on the two of you. So you all will have Bless on you. So you can add a d4 to your rolls, your attack rolls, and your saving throws as she casts Bless.
Nice.
And with that being the case with Bless, I believe at level 1, it's 3 people. Let's see here. Yeah, up to 3 creatures. She'll do it to Malus. So y'all have the yellow icon because of that. And with that, you can feel when she casts Bless, you feel somewhat more, I don't want to say stronger, but more agile and like more amped up than normal when she does that. And with that being the case, Malus holds her sword and shield in front, and she looks at Therian, points her longsword directly at him. Therian Core, you and me, let's go. No one else. 1-on-1, I challenge you, heretic. And Therian looks over at her. Very well. Men, leave the wench to me. Get the others. And they all nod, and she's going to charge straight at him, and she's going to swing her sacred longsword at him twice, and we'll see if this will hit. And with a 13 and 25, the 13 I don't think is going to hit It does not. He has an armor class of 18 because he's wearing a full plate. So that is not going to hit. But the 25 will, as she strikes him for 6 slashing damage. She will cast her smite. As she strikes him with the second attack, he's able to avoid the first. She's going to cast that smite, and she's going to do it at second level for an additional 13 radiant damage. He winces at it, and he goes, ah, yes, nothing like drawing blood early morning, Malus. Let's finish this where we started. All right, that's Malus's turn. Nomu, you're up.
Yep, 1 second. Testing this distance here. You know what? Screw it, I'm going to use it. He's going to use Bertio's ring.
Okay.
So it's once per short rest. So when I move, I have faint echoes. I leave behind faint echoes, and I get +5 movement. So
Okay.
I don't need it, but I'm going to use it. He's just going to dip up to these two and start slashing with the righteous greatsword righteously.
19 on the paladin. Let me
Yep,
make sure
this
that
guy
hits.
here.
The 19 unfortunately does not, but you have bless.
Oh, let me get that in there then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 1d4.
That allows you to hit the paladin. He has a 20 AC.
Okay.
So for 10 points of slashing damage as you cut into the paladin's armor,
He brings it around.
24
Yes.
will hit for 13 points of damage
Ah.
as he growls through his helmet.
Action surge.
Damn, using it immediately.
Slashes it. Damn.
13, he blocks the strike, but you still have a second attack, an extra
Yep.
attack.
It's coming right back around.
23 will hit for 16 points of damage. Ugh, you hurt him pretty good. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, it's Therian's turn. And Therian Core, he raises his great axe as he has this grin on his face. Now it's my turn. Sacred great axe of the eternal eye, smite down this traitor! You see, he jumps into the air and swings it down as hard as he can at Malus as she raises her shield. And he rolled a 19. And with that, it won't hit, but he also has a bless on him. He'll roll a d4 to see if he can hurt her. She has an AC of 20. That 3 gives him that additional that he needs. He swings his great axe down with 10 slashing damage as it almost strikes through her shield. You can see she winces as she takes the shock of the great axe. And with that, he goes, my turn. And he's going to use a divine smite at 3rd level. And at 3rd level, he rolled pretty low, actually, for it being 3rd level. It's going to be a total of 13 damage. And then he takes his great axe for his extra attack, and he spins around to slash at her again for 24. And with the 24, he will deal 13 additional damage to Malus. As she's able to block all the attacks, her shield is getting pounded by his great axe. All right, that's his turn. The others of the Eternal Eye now get to go. We'll start with the one near Marnock and Yelar. The Acolyte near Yelar, he's going to rush forward. And as he does, Sacred Flame! You need to make me a saving throw, Yelar, and that's going to be a dexterity save.
Alrighty.
13, you failed. As he casts Radiant Flame, you feel yourself feeling the radiant burn of his energy for a total of 12 points of damage.
Got a question. Am I able to use Hellish Rebuke for that?
Yes. As a reaction, you may.
All right. Actually, yeah, he's pissed. So I think he's going to upcast that to use his last level 3.
Okay. Make a attack with that.
So the
at
DC.
All right. So let me make that 1 second.
Oh, that's-
He will fail the DC. So for a total of 14 fire damage. As he hits you with the Radiant Flame, you return the favor with your Hellish Rebuke, and his outfit and body is engulfed in flames as he begins to scream out in pain. As he drops to the ground, burned from your Hellish Rebuke.
How much was that Sacred Flame for?
I think I said, was it 12 points of damage? I said?
Okay.
I think it was 12. Yeah. I think I said 12. Yeah, 12. 12.
Oh, that hurt, you bastard.
Meanwhile, the Paladin near Monarch is going to swing at Monarch after being hit. And the first strike, Monarch dives under. But the second will hit Monarch for a total of 13 points of damage. Ugh, you bastard. You'll pay for that. And the Paladin smirks and is casting a second level smite as soon as... Oh my god! For 23 radiant damage.
Jeez.
Monarch. Ugh! Damn, these guys hit hard. All right, that's them. Therian, the ones next to Therian in front of to the left, the Paladin's going to rush forward and charge towards Relinoa and Yelar, and he's going to swing his sword at you, Yelar, because he saw what you just did with the fireball. He does not want you doing that again. This one, though, is using his longsword with both hands. He does not have his shield out. And he will roll a 22 and a 17.
7. He doesn't have his shield or anything, so 17 is his armor class right now.
All right, so both will hit. You'll be taking a total of 18 points of damage. And he will use a second level smite for an additional 11 points of damage.
Oh.
Oof.
The Acolyte that is next to that one will rush forward, and he's going to cast a Sacred Flame on Relinoa. And Relinoa just has to make a dex save. 1 second. And she fails. So she'll be taking a total of 8 radiant damage. Nomu, the Paladin in front of you, he swings at you. He'll sidestep around you.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing footwork with his ally, the Acolyte. He now has advantage on his attack.
Yep.
Because you're surrounded. He'll take his longsword and swing at you. Die, Takina! All right. The first attack with advantage is going to be a 23.
He's going to use his react. Well, wait. Hold on. Hold it. No, he's not going to use that. Nope.
All right.
Just go ahead and just do the damage.
You'll take 10 slashing.
All right.
His second attack with advantage will be... Oh, God, it's a crit.
I can't be critted. And a Mantine armor.
That's right. Your boy, Yorindur.
Yep.
Yorindur. Aren't you happy you took that armor?
Hell yeah.
Because he would have done, oh my God, 24 points of damage.
Good God.
He's only going to be dueling with this attack 11 points.
All
right. That's all he can do. The Acolyte next to you, he is going to come around and heal his ally for 1d8. 1 second. The Paladin you just hit, he'll do a Cure Wounds for a total of 6 points as he heals the Paladin. It's now the ones on the cliff. There's 3 on the cliff, 2 Acolytes and 1 Paladin right now. And they are going to take some time to get down. But the Paladin jumps down off the cliff near your horses, and that'll take a lot of his movement as he comes around to try and flank you guys. But the Acolytes on the top of that cliff, they'll move, and they'll stay up there because they have the height advantage. They're both going to cast Sacred Flame. One is going to be on Relinoa, one's on Nomu. Make me dex saves.
All right.
And I'll tell you how much damage you take. You need to beat a 15. Relinoa saved. Nomu, looks like you failed. All right, so that means I will deal a total of... it's only going to be 6 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Relinoa will dodge it. All right, the other is also casting Sacred Flame, so you'll have to make another dex saving throw.
1 second.
Relinoa saves again.
Damn.
Nomu, that is a fail. I'm going to roll Sacred Flame damage. You're only taking 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
All right, that's the enemies. It's now Yelar's turn.
All right. He's going to look at that paladin that attacked him.
Looks like you're my first victim.
He's going to attack with his Ghost Blade.
You have advantage because of Relinoa.
Oh,
Don't forget, you are blessed. You can add a
yeah.
D4 to your rolls.
Yep.
But with
Okay.
advantage of 4, so that will hit for 4 points of piercing damage.
All right. Going to attack again with his Thirsting Blade.
Oh, it's a good thing you guys have Malus on your team right now.
Yeah.
She's taking the boss right now for you guys.
18.
18 will hit. Oh, wait. This is the paladin that's using two-handed swords, so he doesn't have a shield. Let me see. Yeah, that will hit.
Okay.
Normally it wouldn't, but he's using his sword with 2 hands. All right, so that will deal 9 piercing damage.
All right. And his bonus action, he's going to activate his Blade Song.
Okay.
Or Blade Singing. Increases AC. And that's it for Yelar.
All right. Marnock's turn. Marnock's going to go all out on this paladin in front of him. He does not want to waste any more time with this one. And Marnock is immediately going to throw 2 unarmed strikes at the paladin. And, oh, God, both actually miss. He'll use his bonus action to do his flurry of blows to make 2 more unarmed strikes. They both miss, unfortunately, as the paladin is able to block all of Marnock's strikes. Marnock just winces. Ugh, damned armor. Why can't my fists go through? I need to train more. And that's all he can do. Relinoa is going to come around and heal you, Yelar. She's going to cast a Cure Wounds on you because she saw you just get whiffed, brother. And she'll cast it at a higher level. It's going to heal you for 6 plus an additional 7. So 13 points of damage that are healed up. And then she'll use her bonus action to cast Healing Word on Nomu.
Oh, yeah.
Nomu, you take an additional 6 points of healing.
All right.
Appreciate it.
You guys
Thank
got
you.
it. Yep. Stay up. Don't die, guys. We cannot die here. It's Malus' turn. Malus holds her sword up, and she's going to turn on Aura of Protection. Any creature that's friendly to her, including herself, that's within 15 feet of her, gain a bonus to saving throws equal to her Charisma modifier, which is a 4. So she has
Oof,
Aura of Protection. So I'll put a little red icon to show you guys that she does indeed have Aura Protection on. And I believe I can create a little eclipse
Yep.
around her. I don't know how Julian did this, but let me see. Transparent. But anyways, 15 feet will be like this. All right. So if you're within 15 feet of her, you'll get that Aura Protection.
All right.
All right. She's going to strike down with her sword. All right. Let's see here. She'll use her multi-attack to swing twice more. Oh, no. I rolled 2 natural ones.
Oh.
That's an 8 and an 8. He's going to block both of those. Wow, that's not good. So as he blocks both her strikes, Therian chuckles. What's wrong, Malus? Been around the weaklings for too long. You're beginning to show your true colors, traitor. And that's her turn. Nomu, you're next.
Nomu's getting mad, so he's just gonna swing as hard as he can, horizontal slash at that guy there.
All right.
As hard as he can.
All right. The 16 won't hit as he blocks with his shield. Try harder, Takina.
Nope.
12 is also going to miss, unfortunately. These paladins are hard to hit when they have their shields.
I forgot to use my war magic too. Oh, shit.
I will say with your 16, your first attack, the 12 is not going to hit no matter what. You have Bless. Don't forget.
I thought I used it.
You used it last round.
Oh, okay.
It's a new round.
Yeah, I'll use that bless then.
Roll d4. All right. Put you up to 18. Not enough, but it could have been enough.
Yeah.
That won't hit. Anything else, Nomu?
No.
All right. It's Therian, the enemy's turn. We'll go with Therian first. He takes his great axe. All right, Malus. Let's end this. Why don't we? And with his great axe, he takes hold of it with both hands, and he's going to swing it as hard as he can. Also, I'll mention something that he kicks off here after this. But with his Sacred Great Axe, Malus has a 20 AC. He will use his Bless to try and hit with his first attack, because the second attack will miss. All right, so that gives him just enough to hit her with one strike of the Great Axe. As he cuts her for an additional 10 points of damage, he will use another Divine Smite, this time at another second level, for additional 14 radiant damage. As she winces, taking that radiant burn, he chuckles. Still standing, I see. You're tougher than I thought. And we'll move on to the paladin next to Marnock. He's going to swing 2 long swords. One will miss, but one will hit. Marnock takes an additional 10 points of damage. And this paladin is going to use a Divine Smite at first level for an additional 11 radiant damage. As Marnock stumbles back. All right. The the paladin next to you, Yelar, he's going to swing at Relinoa. You! Heretic! Enough magic from you! And he swings his two-handed longsword at her twice. And I think both will hit. Yes, they do. And Relinoa is going to take a total of 24 points of damage from both strikes as she winces. Ah, it hurts! And he's going to use Divine Smite at level 1 for an additional 5 points of damage as she stumbles back. Guys, it's not looking good! And the acolyte behind that paladin looks over at Yelar, and he smiles. It's over. Surrender. Sacred flame. Make me a dex saving throw, Yelar. 18 will succeed. You are able to avoid it. Nomu, paladin next to you. He swings twice. Oh, before he does that, he positions himself for advantage. The first is a 16. Will that hit you?
He's going to use his reaction. He's going to activate his shield. He's going to have a +5. So he has 21 AC.
All right, so that first attack will hit. Or I'm sorry, we'll miss. The second attack with advantage is a 21. What was your AC?
21 now.
Okay, so he just
Since I still have that shield up.
He still makes that one for 8 slashing damage.
Gotcha.
Acolyte is going to look at you. In the name of the Eternal Eye, Sacred Flame. Make me a dex save, Nomu. You have,
right.
Yeah, you have to beat a 15. Meter beat 15. You take
I don't know what's going on.
6 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're not making our dex saves really today, are we?
No.
All right, so that will be, not too much damage, but you will take some damage there. All right, let's see. The other acolytes on the hill will cast Sacred Flames from afar, and one will try and do it to Relinoa. She must make a dex. And the other is going to do it to you, Nomu, so make me another dex.
All right.
Because there's 2 of them up there. You need 15. Relinoa saves.
Wait, that's right. I have an advantage. Oh, no. Even with an advantage, I still lose.
Did you use Bless already?
He used Bless this round, but you get a +4. Remember, you get a +4 to your dex because of Malus. Her aura of protection is protecting you.
Okay, that's what it does.
Yes, so bonus to your saving throws equal to her charisma modifier. So this time, this will definitely avoid it. So you feel the radiant flame is about to strike you as you fail your dex, but you feel the power coming from Malus. The aura protects you from the sacred flame.
All right.
And that is their turn. It's now round 3. Yelar, you're up.
He's going to point at that paladin that attacked Yelar and Relinoa. He's going to cast Toll of Dead.
The one in front of Relinoa.
Yep.
Mm.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's time for judgment.
I rolled a 10. He failed.
All right. So higher levels, 5th level. Yeah, he's missing hit points. So 2d12,
Yep, that's it.
16.
The paladin hears the tolls of the dead in his mind. Ah! And he holds onto his head. Ah, what's going on? As
I
he
told
takes-
you it's judgment.
That's 16 damage.
Now die.
Mhm.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Marnock's turn, or unless you're moving anywhere.
No, he's going to stay right where he is.
All right, Marnock's going to go all out again. 2 unarmed strikes. Both will hit this time. Thank goodness. For a total of 12 plus an additional 11 points of damage for 23 damage. You see Marnock, he does the muscle rider. He steps back and immediately just shoulder checks the paladin, busting the paladin's breastplate open as he crushes the paladin's chest, breaking his ribcage, sending him flying to the ground.
Damn.
And Marnock just growls and looks over behind him. I am pissed! And with that, he is going to continue his onslaught. And he's going to run to the closest enemy after that. He can't make it to the paladin next to Yelar, but he's now right next. He looks over at Relinoa and Yelar. Are you guys okay? I handled them over there. I'm here to help you now.
Take the one in the south.
I got it. And with that, that'll be his turn. Relinoa is going to cast a mass heal because everyone's pretty hurt right now. And with her spell, she's going to cast what's called Mass Healing Word. And with Mass Healing Word, for some reason it doesn't want to go through, but it's going to be a 1d4 plus her spell casting modifier, which is a 7. So 1 second. Everyone on the map can reach, will gain, she rolled low, but everyone gains 8 HP.
It's something.
Yep, it's something. Everybody, as she casts Mass Healing Word. And that is a bonus action. She'll turn to cast Cure Wounds on herself because she is pretty hurt with her main action. And for Cure Wounds, she'll heal herself for 12. All right, that's her turn. Pretty good healing move round there. Malus is really annoyed with Therian Core right now. She steps back, digging her feet deep into the ground as she is about to do a berserker barrage on this man. And she's going all out, and that's going to be a 19 will hit, and then she'll roll a d4 for the second attack to see if she hits with the bless.
Kill him.
She rolled a 1, but that's it. She needed that. She strikes Therian Core twice for a total of, let's see here, 19 slashing damage. And as she does so, she goes, Divine Smite! I'm through with you, Therian! And she's doing it at 3rd level for 19 radiant damage. As she cuts into him, he winces up. And she just scoffs, Heretic, how's it feel? It looks like I'm the winner now. And Therian just chuckles, I'm not done yet, wench. All right, Nomu, you're next.
All right. This time, Nomu's not going to gimp himself. He's going to use Blade Ward. He traces a sigil in the air, and then you see his entire body shimmer.
And this is where we're going to end this episode of Taverns and Caverns, Path B. Thanks again, everyone, for listening to another episode of Taverns and Caverns. This is your Dungeon Master, HaphazardDM. You can find me on Twitter at HaphazardDM.
This is Robert Jones. I play Nomu the Monstrous. You can find me on YouTube, Trubone, Trubone.
This is Rodimus. You can find me on Twitter at Rodimus7901 or at Blue Sky at Rodimus83.
All right. Those are our players for this season of Taverns and Caverns, Path B. And don't forget to check out the Taverns and Caverns Patreon for exclusive content that you won't want to miss. Until next time, guys, on Taverns and Caverns, take care.